Okay, let me start again really quickly. Hi, my name is Roxana. I am going to be your facilitator through most of the classes, although we'll have different speakers along the way. Call me Rookie, it's easier. I won't go into the story because I just told that story. But welcome, everybody. This is an exciting part of the program. Like I said, we get to start off with new entrepreneurs as well as some that just kind of need a refresh. So we'll just go. Oh, if you haven't checked in already, here's the QR code. Please scan it with your phone. It takes you to a link to go ahead and check in. If you guys can't hear me in the back, please let me know. My voice kind of goes up and down sometimes. Okay. Nez, click. Oh, wait, we got to go back. Got it? Everybody got it? Yeah? Okay, cool. Okay, so about the program, the Startup Tribal Entrepreneurial Development Program, sponsored by the USDA in partnership with Nevada Works, is a 5-week founder education program designed for founders and small businesses who want to evolve venture-worthy projects from an idea to a business and learn how to attract the capital they need to succeed. The location is here. It's held in person at 5:30 at this art center and community center. And sessions are also available over Zoom. We understand that not everybody can make it to every session, so you'll also have the opportunity to join from Zoom. Program conclusion, demo day is on August 30th. Demo days, I love demo day. It's because I get to hear all your demos. It's really fun. I encourage everybody to do it. I'm going to tell you guys from the beginning, it's like it's the best part. The program concludes with an 8-minute pitch and at a public demo day. Pitching at demo day is required for graduation for the program. Okay, that is me with my hair and makeup done. So I am an executive experience in public and private sector operations. I've worked for the city of Las Vegas for a long time. I also enjoy working with StartUpNV, which I've been doing for about 2 years now. And I focus on diversifying the economy. So you'll see if you go to my LinkedIn, if you don't have a LinkedIn, get one. It's a great way of connecting with like-minded people. That was my plug for LinkedIn, which I should get paid for LinkedIn. So I've been in the community for about 18 years. Originally, I was born and raised in Vancouver, Canada. Moved here when I was 27. And I also am a part of the Vegas Tech Summit. Maggie is the most important person of StartUpNV. She's Chief of Operations for StartUpNV. She's also a statewide incubator and accelerator. We also have other programs. If you guys haven't had the opportunity to look online, this is kind of the first step through a whole bunch of, and they're all free, by the way. Maggie has seen hundreds of pitch decks and heads the deck assessment team. She has been involved with startups for many years. Oh, please. For decades in support roles and leadership roles. Her industries include aviation, computer education, and gourmet food, and marketing and project management roles. Okay. We also have a whole bunch of other people in the room. We have Madeline, who's in the back. She's wearing a ball cap, trying to hide from us. We have Andrew back here, who helps us coordinate. And then we have Inez back on the laptop as our AV girl. And click. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to take a second. If you guys want to, if you're sitting next to somebody, great, please introduce yourselves. If you are not, we ask that you find a partner that you can get with and take the time to introduce yourself. This buddy you guys are going to need for the rest of today, just to kind of discuss some of your thoughts and get to know each other. So I'll give you guys a second to reshuffle if you're not sitting next to anybody and just find a partner. Okay. There you go. And everybody in the chat, go ahead, drop your names in the chat, introduce yourself. So here's our schedule. So for the next sessions, we're going from idea to business and the entrepreneurial journey, which is today. Next session is business model design, knowing your customers, understanding your market, legal strategy and entity formation, pitch decks 101, pricing strategies, sales and financials, pitch practice and feedback, and then our finale, pitch practice, or when's our last day? Is it on here? Oh. Last day is 30th, so it's demo day at final Friday. Thank you. It wasn't on there, or it was hidden. Okay, this is also posted on Slack. If you guys haven't joined the Slack already, please feel free to join our Slack. This is a way to communicate with us and communicate with each other, as well as we'll post different information like the schedule is posted on there, I believe today. Okay, the entrepreneurial life cycle. So you want to be an entrepreneur. I commend you. It's a very fulfilling thing to do, but a lot of hard work behind it. So what is your idea of being an entrepreneur? What about being an entrepreneur or a business owner excites you? Describe your goals and the lifestyle you intend to live. What characteristics do you observe in successful entrepreneurs? I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to take note. Just jot down and answer each of this question. And then we'll have you either, well, I'll probably have you guys share out loud and maybe a few from chat. There should be line pages in the back as well, I think, if you need them. So while you guys are writing it down, these are really good questions. And as we go through this program, once we get maybe midway, if you go back and you look at your answers, they may change a little bit from what you originally thought. So it's always, it's a great kind of, here's what I think today versus at the end of this, what are you thinking then? So yeah, and everybody online, I think do they have virtual books or no? No. Okay. PDF, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to start with just one question I'm going to ask everybody in the room. Of course, you can volunteer to answer. You don't have to. People on chat as well, if you want to drop it in the chat. And we'll have Nez maybe read a few out. So the question I'm wondering from all of you today is, what is your idea of being an entrepreneur? Anybody in the room? Yeah, there you go. So most entrepreneurs, yes, they will be busy as they start their journey. They may not hire anybody till a little further in their journey to help them, unless you have family that is willing to work for food. But that's a yeah, that's a really good response. Anybody else? Okay. So create to my heart's content and to no longer work full time, so he can, or they can focus on creating. I like that. Okay. We should have been doing that earlier.
Discipline when it comes to managing your time.
Discipline and managing your, yeah, I think that's a big one. Most entrepreneurs will end up working at least 2 jobs, right? They're regular and then trying to start a business. It's hard. It's not easy. And time management and the discipline to actually focus on that is a huge part of being successful. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Okay, write your reasons for wanting to start your business. Share with a paired partner. Everybody online, please feel free to discuss in the chat. Why do you want to start your own business? Is it for financial freedom? Is it for generational wealth? Is it to build something for your family? Like, what are your reasons? I hear a lot of people that say, I want to leave something for my kids, right? Like I want to build something to be able to leave for my kids. That's a big one. Financial freedom is another big one. I want to, have financial freedom where I don't have to worry about how I'm going to pay that bill. Or another big one is I just don't like working for other people. And I have a great idea and I want to see where it goes and I want to be able to build my own business. There's a lot of different reasons. And no reason is ever wrong. Oh. Oh, there you go. She wants to save the world. Amen. Thank you. That's yes. I actually, We have a lot of different nonprofits that have come through this journey as well. And same thing. They want to change or save the world. That's amazing. Now I'm curious what you do.
We have a few more online. They include building something for my 3 daughters to take care of my family and financial freedom. We have create a legacy for my family, and then creating generational wealth for my family, so that way I can work for myself rather than someone else.
That's a common one. Nez, is the mic on in front of you? Yeah, you got it. Perfect. Okay. So all really good reasons. If you guys want to take a second to maybe discuss it with your partners, if not, we can move on to the next slide. Okay, I'll jump to the next slide. Taking the lead. Right timing in your value proposition. What makes the right time, or what makes now the right time, sorry. What makes a business a business? What makes my idea valuable? These are things to think about. As we go through this program, you'll get a clear idea of what the answers are to those questions. If you have an idea right now, please feel free to jot it down. But these are all things that will come up and we're trying to help you understand. Key considerations when evaluating your business. Offering a product or service with the following attributes could have an easier path to acquiring customers. Does your idea solve a real market-based problem? Fits current consumer behavior? Products or services that fit into current systems of behavior will experience less resistance than other ones requiring change. If the customer has to change current thinking or actions, the selling cycle will be much longer. Oh, sorry, too far. Assessing your business. Be sure to do the following when developing your initial business ideas. Talk to people, learn what people want, make decisions based on feedback and data, make sure there is a real need. A product or service must fill a need perceived by enough people to be profitable. Figure out who your customers are. Who do you think is going to be interested in your product or service? Will they spend money to get it? So just a show of hands, maybe online and in the room, do you guys already have a business idea? And if so, have you already started talking to the people around you to see if the thoughts are if there's a need? Yeah? Okay. Talk to people. I talk to people a lot. It gets interesting. But no, for real, talk to people about what your product or business is, just to get an idea and feel for it, right? Even if you're, I mean, it can be family too, but we also encourage you to talk to people even in this room and, you know, have the conversation, explain what your business is. I'm hoping if we have time today, I'd love to hear what some of you are working on, especially saving the world. I'm very interested to hear. Okay, so talking about your idea, examples. What is the customer problem that you are solving? Answers, property owners don't always have the time to screen tenants, collect rent, and advertise and maintain their properties. So this is interesting because this one, I think I remember this person. I just need a second to think about it, and then I'll tell you what the scenario is. How does your product or service solve this problem for your customer? We make owning property easy by handling the operations so property owners can sit back and collect the cash. How is it different from the other product services? What is your competitive advantage? Unlike our peers, we specialize in properties in the Culver City area. Since we live and work in the area, we understand the neighborhood and can provide hands-on experience. Who will buy it? New landlords, absentee landlords, and landlords tired of the headaches of property management will buy our services. Will they buy it from you, or why will they buy it from you? Our background in tenant landlord law, convenience, and efficiency are really good reasons to hire us. So whoever this person is has a solution for property owners, right? And that's a big thing for a lot of property owners is the headache of going through the process, being able to understand the law, do all those other different things, but they want to rent the property and be able to get the income from it. This person is giving them a solution on, hey, we'll take away your headache. So this is a good outline of kind of what this person is trying to accomplish and how and why it should be them you should get their services from. Talking about your idea. It's incredibly important to speak with others about your idea, whether you're starting a company or trying to improve an existing one. To do this, you will need to be able to communicate the following. What is your customer problem that you are solving? How does your product service solve this problem for your customer? How is it different from the other product or services? What is your competitive advantage? Who will buy it? Why will they buy it from you? And it's okay if you're unsure yet. This is why we're all here. Take 5 minutes if you guys want to jot it down, give it some thought. We'll also give you, do a few minutes to do that, then we'll give you guys about 3 minutes to discuss it with your partners. And then online, please feel free to drop your answers in the chat, as well as take note of it on a notepad or anything that you have to write with. Yes, we do share the slides. Yes.
Oh, that is a great question. Melanie, this phone, how long has this center been here? She is.
How long is this, your center been here? This space has been here. We purchased the buildings back in 2020, but the gallery space itself has been open since 2020. Yeah, but a lot of the headaches and things, like these are the type of things I wish I knew back then, to have some direction. Yeah, especially when it comes to like trying to get a loan or something. It's like you have to have your pitch, you have to have your idea. Yeah, clearly being able to state like what it is we do, like why we're here, like what's our intention, all the things. So yeah, y'all are in the right place. Oh no, they think they're inspired by our colorful buildings.
Oh. Okay, well, we have 2 minutes left. Just want to see or ask the question, see if people have volunteered online to answer or here. Question, what is your customer problem that you are trying to solve? Just curious. Anybody want to share in the room?
We have somebody online.
Okay.
The problem that I'm solving is it convenient to buy an item for me rather than make my products unique, authentic, and the competition quality.
Okay. Anybody else in the room want to share? It's okay if you don't know. Sorry, hold on, I'm coming.
The level of education when it comes to local politics in my community. Like a lot of people don't know who their local representatives are or what they do. So trying to
Who to go to for what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. That's actually, I don't even know when I used to work for the government, huh? Oh. Okay, so what he's trying to solve for is to provide information on different parts of the government and different resources, what they do. So a better understanding of where they can go, right? Depending on what they're doing.
So what your local representatives are up to on a week by week basis. So kind of like talk about the product later, but yeah, just education when it comes to educating my community when it comes to local politics.
And like I said, it's hard. I worked for the government for 5 years and I still don't know what half those people do. Sorry, City of Las Vegas. I didn't mean to say that. But no, it is. Government and politics is complicated, right? So I think that's a great resource for people to have. Even for somebody that works there, it's very hard for me to figure out who does what. So yeah. Anybody else online?
We do have one. The customer problem I am solving is a safe wellness hub for customers to consume cannabis inside a consumption lounge. This in turn helps the consumer not break the law. My competitive advantage is having a few licenses in this state for cannabis consumption options.
So like a cannabis cafe?
Like a cannabis cafe.
Okay. The elevator pitch. Tell me about your business.
Oh.
Your elevator? Sorry. So, no. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
We're gonna unmute. Melissa, you want to go ahead and unmute yourself?
Oh, yes. Hi. So for me, I specialize in AI. And what my company does is specialize in distinguishing real individuals from AI deepfakes during live stream audio and video calls. We use proprietary logic and advanced AI algorithms to analyze these live streams to verify digital identities and ensuring that the person you're interacting with is genuine, providing unparalleled protection against AI-driven identity fraud and cyber threats. Our code last week was reviewed by Microsoft's critical investment team and passed. We're at the stage where we need only a successful pilot or a commercial customer for them to invest or acquire the technology.
That is awesome.
Congratulations.
So
Thank you.
my day job, I got excited as soon as you said AI. My day job, I'm a director of IT for an organization. So as soon as you said AI, I was like, and the fact that Microsoft cleared it, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm speaking with another Fortune 500 company tomorrow morning at 9. So I'm super excited.
You got this. I'm there
Thanks.
with you in spirit. You got this.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Okay, so I'm sure she knows the elevator pitch very well by now. So the elevator pitch, tell me about your business. Your elevator pitch should contain the following elements. An attention-grabbing first line, include what you do, who you serve, how you solve the problem, and the top benefit. Example, we provide small businesses with a low-cost software support solution so they can focus on their customers. The female online, actually, I heard a bit of an elevator pitch when she was explaining what she was doing. So what? Provide software support solutions. Who? Small businesses. How? Low-cost business doesn't have to offer or doesn't have to hire software support. Benefit. Focus on their customers. So what, as we go through this, even if you don't know now, don't worry. As we go through this program, you guys will help you figure out. Okay. The elevator pitch, tell me about your business. Your elevator pitch should contain the following elements. A description of the problem being solved. Example, did you know that 20% of small businesses report that technology troubleshooting is a contributing factor to reduce sales and customer satisfaction? A description of what makes your product or service unique. Example, our certified technicians are on call 24 hours a day to serve our clients by chat or phone. In fact, our own privacy secured software has your company technology profile ready so we can quickly get your team back on track. Outside of class, work on your elevator pitch. So 5 questions or 5 different points. Answer the question, what does the business do? Use the words working with, want, or offer. State how your business solves a problem or offers a solution. Describe what makes your business unique and tell a quick story. Once you have created this, go out and get some feedback. Let's take a few minutes. If you want to talk to your neighbor to talk through this, let's take about 5 minutes for you guys to engage with each other, talk through these questions, just try things out. And online, please feel free to do the same in chat. Give out some different answers to the questions. Tell your quick story. Just throw some ideas out there.
Don, you came off a mute. Were you sharing something with us?
I can if you'd like.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
If you want to share, feel free.
All right. WhatMess is your source for powwow regalia, ribbon skirts, jewelry, and Western wear for all ages. WhatMess creates items that are authentic, competition quality items that cannot be found at your local strip mall. Also great for any boho experience, so please check out boho. So please check out whatmess.com.
Can you say the website again?
Whatmess.com.
Okay. I think this actually gives us a good segue. We want to get to kind of know everybody in the room. We have about 20-ish minutes left. Let's talk about what each of your business ideas are. Kind of would like to know where you are in your journey, if you're willing to share. Now, of course, I'm not going to make everybody do this, but just interested to see what kind of everybody's working on so we can all kind of get to know each other. Do we want to start with some people online first or in the room?
We can go online.
Okay. Let them, they can unmute themselves and share.
If you'd like to go ahead and unmute yourself, please go ahead and do so now.
we have anybody in the room that wants to share what their business is, the details behind it, what they're working on? Do you have an idea of what you want to do? Okay.
Oh, I was saying that I feel like all my ideas and thoughts are so discombobulated. I don't even know where to start, what to say, or like pinpoint. I think I just have to sit down and think of exactly what I want to do or offer, sell, whatever, in order to decide. I don't know.
No, and that's not a bad thing. Don't worry, that's not a bad thing. As you go through this, I know, a lot of people have a lot of different ideas, but as you go through this, I think you'll start to learn what you can do
Mhm.
versus what may be a little trickier, a little harder for you to do. So yes, that's fine. Don't even worry about it. There are a lot of people that, have a ton of ideas and they know they want to start a business, but they may not know if their ideas or all of their ideas are actually something that they can start a business with. So this is why you're here. No problem. Anybody else in the room? Come on. I know you want to. Oh,
I like to bake, and a lot of the times in my own community with the Native Americans, a lot of people like sweets, but they can't have all the sugar. So I'm hoping to be able to create the same menu I have now, just with less sugar, so they're not able to just make, I guess, help with their cravings a little. But it's still really hard because they want to have it, but they can't.
yeah.
But it's also even more difficult because to have sweeteners to make them so they can have them are a little bit more expensive. So it's hard for me to try and explain that to people, and I don't know how to. So that's my hope.
Yeah, I get that. I wouldn't know, but I will tell you, my doctor told me I'm pre-diabetic, so I'll be your test subject. I'm offering myself.
There's a company that sent out a startup Project Foods, and it was a woman that her child had allergies, so a little different, but had specific eating requirements. And she built this huge snack startup with all these different allergy considerations, but like really got it so that things still taste as quality. Like they can have a chocolate chip cookie.
The name is escaping me right now, but I know as well that there is a bakery in town that specializes in things specifically for people with diabetes. So something like that might be a good thing to base it off of as well. Yeah.
It's on Spring Mountain and Jones or Decatur.
See, I love this. This is why we're here. We all want to be able to support and help each other. These are great conversations. Sorry, I get excited when I hear stuff. And again, I will be your guinea pig if you need me to be. We have somebody online.
Squared Apple. You can come off mute.
Okay. I'm sorry. I got a call. Can you still hear me okay?
We can.
Peace to the room. My
Hey.
name is Natasha. Hi. And I just wanted to volunteering to share what my business is and kind of what stage of it I am in. So if it's okay to give a little background, 2018. Okay. 2018, I got laid off from a job that I was doing. I was putting like 12, 14 hours a day into, and I just got left out in the open. So at that point, I just decided, I'm like, okay, I don't want to work for anybody else anymore that hard. I don't want to work 14 hours to build somebody else's company when I could put that effort into my own business. So I decided to start a staffing agency. And the reason I chose staffing was a while back, I worked at a workforce development center. They were federally funded kind of like what Employ Nevada does right now. And there was a job developer by the name of Lenore Felix, God bless her heart. She was elderly, but she actually opened up a lot of the casinos, not open, but helped staff when a lot of the casinos and hotels were being built downtown and on the strip. So she had a lot of connections in the HR departments, and she took me under her wing. And I was just the admin at that job, like a receptionist, but that's when I developed my love for helping people to secure employment and just helping them to take that next step in life, by getting some secure income or just doing things that fit into their lifestyle, but also provide substance. And so I decided to do a staffing agency. I did a lot of studying. I have paid for a lot of software and trainings and things like that. I incorporated the company. I trademarked part of my name because Squirt Apple is like a parent company, and then Squirt Apple Staffing is like a subsidy, like under it. Excuse me. So I did that, and I actually I had a website up. I have my digital footprint, so you can Google it and it'll pop up. If you do like Las Vegas staffing, it'll probably pop up on the first or second page. So I made a lot of efforts into actually building everything, the website, the structure, making my digital footprint, starting with laying the groundwork for building like business credit and things like that. So I just I never got to the part where I was able to get funded. And it's not a lot of overhead because there's a lot of, it's like I created basically like a boutique staffing agency. And I actually was in like a small office for a moment with no clients. No clients, but I was there. And so I just really need help, I guess, I don't know, it might just be a confidence thing, but I just really need help to kind of get to that next step because to get my customer. And the company is basically focused on assistants. So like, because I was a receptionist and I've done a lot of admin, executive assistants to some of the executives at the hotels, I just kind of know what they look for. I also have this like God-given gift. I probably should be like a matchmaker instead of a staffer. But I'm able to put people together because, like everybody can't work together and personalities different, lifestyles different. So I'm able to like just kind of make good matches. And so I was wanting to do executive assistant, personal assistant and virtual assistant staffing. And I just need exposure, I guess. And yeah, so hi everybody, and I'm glad to be here.
Hi, sounds like marketing. But
And then someone online contributed, the name of that bakery that we were all talking about is Miss Williams Diabetic Delights. So thank you, Miss Sunflower. I recognize you. Nice to see you back. Thank you for sharing that name.
So really quickly, we do have a mentorship program. So if you guys are in different parts of your journey, and if you we have a ton of mentors, we can also put you with the mentor that you feel, depending on what kind of help you need, can really help you with that. So that is something we do offer too here at StartUpNV. It's also free. So we absolutely advise you guys to use that too. So we should connect. The individual who just spoke, we should connect, and let's see if we can help find a mentor for where you think you need help.
This is so off topic, everybody, but when Squared Apple mentioned Leonore, I remember Leonore because she used to work for not work but volunteer at the WIN program at the State of Nevada Welfare Division. So, but when COVID happened and everything, of course, things stopped. But I was just wondering if she was still on this earth.
I was wondering the same thing. And if she is and you ever see her, please tell her I said hi. My name's Natasha. Thank you. She's a doll.
We were told that that program that we used to offer at the state of Nevada will not be there anymore or anytime soon. They were working on something similar, but maybe you can connect with the state of Nevada welfare because we're looking for guidance and people that are willing to hire our clients.
There you go.
Contact.
You guys all need to get on Slack and connect with each other. Please get on Slack and connect with each other. Okay, so we have, I really am interested in what you do.
My name's Carmen Gonzalez. My business is Indigenous Water Wisdom. Little background, I've been in the environmental science field for 24 years, working mostly with tribes on water. 12 years into my career, I had a early midlife crisis and realized that everything I was doing in the field of science was not helping. Every year, the water bodies I was working with were getting worse, even though I was working with all of the knowledge and education I had to make it better. And so I found my way to indigenous ways of working with water. And I was invited to come out and work with the Paiute people in the Owens Valley who had these ancient rainwater harvesting earthworks called swales. And I was mentored by some indigenous water workers and also people working with water around the world. And I've received access to incredible education outside of our educational system. And so since, for the past 12 years, I've been working with indigenous ways of working with water, most of which are illegal in the United States. And so I have been working with tribes and local governments to change the laws around indigenous management of water, just like we've had to change the laws around dams and salmon and forestry management and wildfires. So I'm working with that in the world of water. And so I recently stopped working because of disability. And that disability arose from the fact that I cannot work within the system that's killing the earth anymore. So if I have to work outside the system to create change, that's what I'll do. So I started this project. Right now it's a community-based project and we have a fiscal sponsor. Since September, we've received 3 grants. Just came back from Arizona working with Black Mesa, Navajo folks, and we installed some of these indigenous waterworks. And we installed the same indigenous works that people have been installing there for thousands of years. So I'm really just trying to bring indigenous wisdom back to the landscape with the people who are ready to do it. And I believe that it is indigenous wisdom that will save the world. We have falling aquifers everywhere. The Great Salt Lake is drying up. Lake Mead has dead bodies. And there was wildfires in Louisiana in the wetlands last year. And so the only wisdom that can restore watersheds and refill aquifers and calm the fires and slow down the waters is indigenous wisdom. So that's what I'm working to do. And I want to move it from being a community-based project to a nonprofit, have a nonprofit arm, and I also want to have a profit arm. One of the things I'm doing right now is working with the county of Washington County in Utah because they're interested in supporting indigenous wisdom in their watershed. And so I want to also develop a line of products that can be marketed to governments and municipalities because they don't have water harvesters on staff, but we can sell the infrastructure that they can install based on indigenous wisdom. So that's what I'm working on.
I am your #1 fan. Yeah. That is incredible. Man, yeah. Okay, indigenouswaterwisdom.org. Got it. For everybody that wants to see, I'm going to look that up. Thank you for doing that. I think, trust me, as a planet, we need that. Okay, so anybody else? No? Oh, there you go, right behind you.
We're called politicpublic.com. It's just a website where if you're a politician, we're building a project management tool for politicians. We help you break your roadmap down into simple to-do lists that you can share with your constituents. If you're not a politician, you can go to our website, type in your zip code, you can see who your representatives are, and you can see what they're up to, like right now, like this week. Oh, here's what we're doing this week. Because sometimes hearing a title or a description of a role kind of doesn't make sense. But if you can see what they're up to, you can kind of like, oh, you can kind of derive what they do. And I think that's pretty important. That's it. Yeah.
Thank you. Anybody online? Anybody else in the room?
I got nothing.
Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, no? Okay. We'll figure it out as we go along. Okay, then. Thank you. Then we are about wrapped up, folks. Let's get to the last slide. Thank you for joining us today. We have a pre-programmed survey. We ask that everybody please take this. We want to make sure that we understand what you're trying to get out of this program so that we can continue to better what we do. So please take the pre-programmed survey. If you have not checked in, please check in. And do you remember when I said Slack? There's the Slack. Join the Slack. We have a lot of information on there. We share a lot of different conversations on there. If you have any questions about the mentorship program, other programs that we have, remember all the programs that we have are free. You can ask in there and we can send you the link to the resources for that. So that we do a lot. Please join the Slack, ask the questions. Yeah, and I am absolutely honored to be your facilitator for this program. Maggie is next week. Are you next week, Maggie? Maggie is next week. And I will see you all online. Thank you for joining. I will see you all on Wednesday. Instead of next week. I suck at saying next week. No, it's Wednesday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Monday and Wednesday.
Yes.
Oh, I was.
Oh, don't worry. I do the same thing. People have to tell me the day before when I have a day off of work because I will show up. I've done it. Thank you, guys. I will see you all on Wednesday. Yes, we have snacks. We have snacks. Sorry. Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.